Peace. It's a Noah Morris God back at you, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Here to give you another demonstration on how to file a lawsuit if your right to travel have been violated because you traveling your land, which is your freehold estate, because you're a Morris national, not no other fake something else these people out here talking about, you heard me? This is how you demonstrate in a code of law, alright? I'm gonna give it to you raw, you dig? The Noble Morris God, better known as Sultan Shaheed Akbar La El, you heard me? Now check it out. Peace. Alright, right here I got my national, my stationery, you know what I'm saying? And this one I was demonstrating with 6 Flags, you know what I'm saying? Got the Great Shield up in there, you know what I'm saying? See that judge name right there? It's the code document right there, you know what I'm saying? A real case that was filed, you know what I'm saying? I know fake shit I'm putting together like some fake ass people out there making fake ass videos, you heard me? And they ain't nothing but agents, you dig? Alright? You know, on here I got a Free Morris National, alright? United States District Code, Southern District of Florida, alright? You know what I'm saying? Sultan Shaheed Akbar La El, petitioner, you know what I'm saying? You know, see that address right there? That's when I was living in ATL in Atlanta, alright? You know what I'm saying? This was 2006, you heard me? You know, and that's who I'm going against right there. See who I'm going against? Okay? Alright, that's the respondent, alright? I'm gonna break this down right quick for you, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Right here we got a petition. Lawsuit for violation of rights, the right to travel, for false arrest, false imprisonment, cruel treatment, alright? You know what I'm saying? These are the things I'm standing on as my authority. The United States Constitution, Amendment 4, Amendment 5, United States Constitution, Amendment 9, alright? You know what I'm saying? Amendment 4 says prohibit unreasonable search and seizures, you know what I'm saying? Amendment 5 said requires indictment by a grand jury for any person can be put on trial, you know what I'm saying? But yet they take you to traffic court and they put you on trial, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never been indicted by no grand jury because it's a defective ass, thick ass court, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Now check this out, you know what I'm saying? Right here, you know what I'm saying? I got the 1787 Morocco Treaty, the 1790 Free Sun-Dried Move Act. I got the Geneva Convention of 1949, alright, United Nations Convention of Right to Travel, right, you know what I'm saying? Then I come back, I got the Principal Treaty of the United States Constitution Declaration in the United Nations, Field House Representative, Resolution number 75, I got United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 14, United Nations Rights of Indigenous People, Executive Order 1301, the Foreign Tribes Immunity Act, got the International Convention on Road Traffic, you know what I'm saying, September 19, 1949. I got the World Court Decision, Hughes Netting, 21st day of January 1958. Alright, and that's my standings I'm standing on there, right? You know what I'm saying? I come back, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break this down to you. I'm just gonna get a flash right here on that deck. I'm gonna read this to you because zooming it one by one gonna take me a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break it down. You say, I, Sultan Shaheed Akbar La El, am a natural born, aboriginal, indigenous, divine being of the Moorish nation, affirm the following. Plain statement of facts. On March 25, 2006, Allah El was traveling in locomotive at approximately 4:16 a.m. While traveling, not driving, on 79th Street Northwest, I saw a Miami police car. The police car started to pursue Allah El. I pulled over. The police officer never stated why Allah El was stopped. The police officer didn't ask for a driver's license and registration. Allah El then made the officer aware that I was not a driver and I was expressing my right to travel. That is guaranteed in the United States Constitution, Amendment 9. Alright, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 13, Paragraph 1 says everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Also, the Geneva Convention, 1949, United Nations Convention, Right to Travel, V92141, International Law Federally Enforced. The Convention on International Road Traffic of 19th day of September 1949. Allah L is a traveler and was traveling on a public road. Black Law Dictionary, 4th edition, 1891. Travel, to go from one place to another at a distance, a journey, spoken of voluntary change of place. White verse Bleasley. Alright? The right to travel is a fundamental right. Random House Webster Dictionary of Law, 2000. Any right expressly guaranteed by the Constitution or deemed by the Supreme Court to be so basic to the concept of liberty as to be protected from government restriction areas not deemed fundamental, including the right, including voting and running for office, access to the courts, freedom of travel, freedom of association, and decision making in matters of marriage and procreation. Allah L was traveling and not driving. Definition of a driver. Black Law Dictionary, 4th edition, 1891. Driver, one employed in conducting and operating a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, or motor car, though not a street railroad car. A person actually doing driving if employed by owner to drive or driving his own vehicle. That's Wallace versus Woods, and that was held in Missouri right there, that case there, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Now come back, I say the police officer then said that I did not have a right to travel and that I can preach to the judge. He also asked for my identification. I handed him my Moorish nationality card, which is registered in the Library of Congress by CNB. You know what I'm saying? That number is AA222141. Alright? I would like to state that Allah is not under any state's jurisdiction. The Supreme Court of the United States in landmark case Dred Scott v. Stanford, alright, 1857, held that Negroes, slavery-free, were not included and were not intended to be included in the category of a citizen as the word was used in the United States Constitution. According to these facts of the established law of the land, the true nobles of the Moorish Empire, free Moors, were not included and were not intended to be included as citizens subject of the Union States. Alright? Then I continue. I say, Allah must also state that the rights to travel is a constitutional as well as a human right. There are numerous cases that prove this fact. Case 1. The use of the highway for the purpose of travel and transportation is not a mere privilege, but a common fundamental right, of which the public and individuals cannot rightfully be deprived. Chicago Motor Cars vs. Chicago. Alright, case 2. The right of the citizen to travel upon public highways and to transport his property thereon either by carriage or by automobile is not a mere privilege which a city may prohibit or permit at will, but a common law right which he has under the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thompson v. Smith. Alright. Case 3. The right to travel is a part of the liberty of which the citizen cannot be deprived without due process of law under the 5th Amendment. Kent v. Douglas. Alright. Case 4. The right to travel is a well-established common right that does not owe its existence to the federal government. It is recognized by the courts as a natural right. Statsman v. Douglas. Alright. After Allah gave the officer my ID, the officer back up told him to tell me to step out of the car. I was placed in the first officer car. I was never read my rights or told what I was detained for. 2 hours while still in the cop's car, I was arrested and my car was also towed. At the lockup, I later found that I was arrested for not having a valid driver's license. At this time, Allah suffered loss of freedom, monetary loss, right violated, and imprisonment because I exercised a fundamental right. This action that was taken by the police officers is a clear violation of the rights that are guaranteed by the United States Constitution and international law. Any action by a police officer, officer of the court, public servant of the government, official to assert unlawful authority under the color of law will be construed as a direct and willful violation of our Constitution and treaties protective rights protected to the full extent of natural law. Title 28 United States Code 17469. Furthermore, Allah would like to cite the following cases. Case 1. Partido v. California. U.S. Supreme Court states very plainly the state cannot diminish the rights of the people. Okay. Then I come back. I say case 2, Bennett v. Bars. Statutes that violate the plain and obvious principles of common right and common reason are not involved. Okay. Case 3, the assertion of federal rights when plain and reasonable made is not to be defeated under the name of local practice. Davis v. Winston. Case 4, Where rights secured by the Constitution involved, there can be no rule making the legislation would obligate them. Miranda v. Arizona. Alright? And I'm going to pause right there and give it to you later on part 2. You heard me? Peace.